This YouTube video was presented by Screamscape, your ultimate guide to theme parks.
Guys, right now we're with Tim, who's the head of the vinyl department here at Galaxy America. And a big part of the IAAPA trade show was, well, you guys might think of all roller coasters and thrill rides. The inflatable market is gigantic. It takes up a football field size thing out here, probably about a fifth of the show floor inside. So it's a huge deal here.
Including the handicap parking spaces.
Yeah, the former handicap parking spaces. That's why you have to park in the grass. Yes. There's so many of these taking up. That we showed up at noon because we were hungover.
Yes.
But we want to talk about what we see behind us. What is this guy called?
This is our Toxic Twister. It's one of the taller inflatables we've got out here this year. You've got two motion bases that work two dizzy discs spinning as a player runs up the ramp using the steps and the handholds. They jump off onto the first dizzy disc and then onto the back wall ledge, across the gap and onto the next dizzy disc and making their way out the slide. If they fall down on these K-rail pads that we have down here. The same thing you would see at a stunt fall or anything, just to ensure safety throughout the entirety of someone running through the game.
Very cool. Now, I'm sure this is probably something that's very popular with little kids. We're going to try it as grown adults. How do you think we're going to do, Tim?
Well, we'll see. I've got the variable speed control. I can kind of gauge what you guys are doing as you're going through.
That is cool.
And, we'll see how you guys do.
It's something that I really find interesting. It's one of the few inflatables I've ever seen with an actual control panel.
And what is the control panel? What does it control?
Well, that Sarah is using is our control console for this game. Each dial is a variable speed control for each individual disc so that anyone of any age could get on it and use it, whether very young or old. If they're able to get on the game themselves, they can do it and have a great time. On there is the emergency stop, where if anything happens, nothing has happened, but if something were to happen, the emergency stop would stop everything.
You've got to have an e-stop.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
You can try it again if you want.
Very cool. So I'm excited. Drew, I think we'll go throw the GoPro on you.
Yes.
We'll take our shoes and socks off, and we'll be back in a minute to go adventure.
All right.
We're GoPro'd up. It's time to check this out. Drew, you got the Drew GoPro cam on.
Yep.
Let's give this a whirl. This is something that doesn't look very difficult, but I imagine it's going to be very difficult.
Well, it all depends on where you're standing, and it'll be more difficult for him riding the disc than it will be for you watching. Sure.
Yeah, I bet. Alrighty.
As we got it going kind of fast, we got it cranked all the way up on the speed control.
He seems to be taking his time to get on.
When somebody's having a hard time, you can turn down the speed a little bit.
Okay.
That way, anyone of any age, old or young, can get on it and give it a shot. You jump across to the ledge and the back wall.
He did it. Wow. All right. That's farther than I thought either one of us would get. Oh, very close.
And down he goes.
Down he goes. That was that's better than I thought I'd do. And he's disappeared. Up there he is.
There he is.
And he's lost the GoPro. This is great. That's wonderful. Alrighty, now as he comes off, it's my turn to go up there and give this a whirl.
As an operator, when somebody makes it past in between the two discs, that's when you
can send the next person. All right.
About the same speed?
Yeah, I'll go about the same speed.
Okay.
All right, up I go. Little steps here. All right. Got some good bounce. All right, I love how they got this. You have to push your way through. Now you just. Now you're kind of high up here. I need to get into jump pose. I'm in jump pose. Oh! Ah, crap, it's wet over here. All right. Well, I did not do so well. Are we setting Eric up? No? All right. Well, Drew, you are much better at this than I am. Congratulations. Fun stuff, though.
Oh, yeah, good times.